Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heroica Wise Clown and I'm an empath. I'm having a hard day. It is 411. 411, the 411. I like to give little esoteric reports how I figure things, and I just have a migraine. We'll put somebody else, I'm just like, there's a freaking shift in energy, and whoop-de-doo, I'm more and more sensitive. That's great, I'm more sensitive, yeah. Wonderful. It was funny, it was because, one of the astrologers I follow, she had mentioned recently, it was either, Neptune girls wear space boots, or astrologer Patricia, but it was one of those two, but she was talking about sensitivity to you got too hot, huh? He's got the heating pad on because he got hurt in his leg today, so he's not walking on one of his wings. He's not weight bearing, so we're just kind of chilling, trying to be still today. And with my headache, it's like non-mission essential duties all day long today. Anyway, so there's a lot of news. A lot of people are disappointed. A lot of people are finding out that things are, definitely their point of view has been misguided, and they're not liking what they find. They're not liking that. People don't like to be lied to. People don't like, having an idea of how things are. Being led a dialogue in a certain way of thinking, only to find out that it's complete bullshit. You know what I mean? And there are all these, people act like this stuff has this stuff has started happening. People act like sex trafficking like it's new. No, it's people are just tired of it, of freaking evil people winning, dude. And people, the people that are doing it have more money than God, and people with money, everybody knows people can do whatever they want when they have money, that's, there's like a reality of life, and then there's these other rules that society has said that they say how life is, but it has nothing to do with the reality of it. I had to talk to a woman today, and some bureaucratic system, and it was just like, do you even hear the questions that you ask? When are they relevant? That's the thing, is our nation is running on, for example, people are all pissed off at Portland, Oregon. They're like, the city is so stupid. It is so ineffective. Or it's run off the Galveston method, which is, number one, comes from Texas. Number two, Texas is shaped like a toilet, in case y'all never noticed. Number two, they figured out that it didn't work back in the 70s, so they stopped, but Oregon, they're like the slow blinking state in the nation. That's right there in Nebraska, man. Anyway, bottom line is, people just can't be corrupt. People have in the spirit of, as an empath, I'm used to, my whole life people said it's not personal, when in fact it is personal. It is. Go ahead, tell them it's personal, because people, if they want to help people, they will help people. I've seen examples of it. Look all over the place. There's a good deeds everywhere. We're in the time of good deeds. We're in the charitable, look at, the gift of giving, where these, where, like, Goodwill makes like 1,000, profits of like 1,000%, because they get shit, turn around, mark it up, someone drops off a shirt, they turn around, put a sticker on it for $20, and then so basically, people just really want to live in a world that makes sense, because it doesn't make sense. And the fact that it doesn't make sense has caused so much dissidence, so much angst, and just, what the fuck, on the planet, that people are just like dying for things to make sense. They're looking and searching for freaking things that are just true and real, you know? Because everything is so fake. People don't know. People don't know who their friends are. People don't know, if they really want to work with them. People, there's everyone shooting an angle. I have always read energy. That's why my inner circle is small. Because if people are going to freaking lie, they're going to lie. So think about how many people, I got a lot of people, I get, everybody lies, even I lie, yeah. I try not to as much as I can, but if I don't want to freaking deal with Loretta's bad attitude after watching a day of freaking Longmire, for whatever reason, that triggers something in her spirit that makes her freaking surly, mean. She asks if it's on, I'll say, nope, it's not on today. Nope. Not all the time. Sometimes she can't. I'll just be like, freaking if she really wants to watch it, go ahead, but fuck it. Most of the time she gets to watch it and I get to just deal with her being surly. But my point is, there is a point there. I come back around usually. Is that things just don't make sense and people are tired of it. People want good things. People want safety and security because now more and more people feel insecure and don't feel safe, they're starting to look at the people that they're sleeping next to at night and they're like really like wondering who this person is, because there's astrology is waking everybody up. It's shimmying people awake. It's making people come more of who they are. And if you vibe high towards love and light and good times and, all that good stuff, you'll be alright. Vibe low. You're gonna have to play the wheel again, the incarnation game. We keep coming back until we get it right. That's the thing is like, it's so weird to me when people get so freaking jerky to other people of different ethnicities and stuff like that. Because it's like, fool, you have been that person in a previous lifetime. So when you are being hateful to them, you're being hateful to yourself in a different life. When people are freaking mean to animals, you've been a dog. You're kicking yourself, jackass. It's just, why don't people get this stuff? I've always lived in energy. I'm a human lie detector. Shoot, I could do a parlor game, you know what else I can do? I did it for the fellas up the street. I'm like, take your lighter out of your pocket, hold it. I put it on his finger right there, and I did my little thing. Burp. It's a part, they're freaking, it's cooperation with energy. It's telekinesis. Everyone can do it. Not everyone is patient and has enough time on their hands to practice as diligently as people like me had, or even cared to even try. How many people would even care? You know why I tried? Because when I was a little girl, I used to try and bend spoons. Then I was better at playing the spoons. Yeah, should go back to that. I'm not good at like instruments like that, but we're like man-made instruments. But I don't know, maybe I could play the piano nowadays. Anyway, so my train of thought derailed. Confounded. I guess it wasn't that important. What was I talking about? Oh, telekinesis. If we all can do it, but how many people don't even try? How many people won't even put the effort to do it? So yeah, I never was really successful with booms, but I always broke things too, not on purpose, just on accident. And then I realized that's all energy. And like with people with tempers, that energy has to go someplace. And I've talked about tantrum centers or flash out points, places like, they need to have them on the side of the road just where you can pull off, freaking pull in and just freaking, do hit the freaking whack-a-mole game in there or something, because you've been in traffic for freaking an hour in LA and you just, you know, you got all this stress. People have to have some place for that energy to go. And when it's misguided or suppressed, God forbid people suppress it, people do weird shit when they suppress their desires. And then when you put alcohol and drugs on top of those suppressed desires, they come creeping up. Ugh, it's so gross. You just gotta be careful about who you're, you know, who you're, you know, when people doubt to they dip when you take things as not prescribed, it takes your spirit, y'all. It makes you do things that you would never ever do, but you know that it makes you do things that, and yet you do the thing that makes you do it. Stop doing it. Anyway, I think that's all I got for today. I hope you have a rad day. Peace.